It's Diputus here. Um, so I had to skip a bit for to get to where I am now. Um, some corruption happened in the save file when I was editing the video, and I lost the entirety of the footage. However, on the bright side, it was a very interesting episode. It was just me raiding the castle and killing out all the NPCs that were inside, and they did a better job of killing me than I did of killing them. I have claimed the castle, and I went on a mining run between episodes, so I'll pick up where I left off after that. Hello, and welcome back to Gamer Viscosity. Diputus here, playing Minecraft some more. I just finished my mining run, and I got a lot of stuff for it. I'm starting to build another portal outside because I want to make a, what's it called? It's a transmutation tablet, which is the basic form transmutation in Project E, also known as equivalent exchange. It is a good way to get a lot of materials that you need, even though you don't necessarily have the capability of crafting them. So, like to make stone brick, for instance, I can turn all of this lapis into stone bricks. One stack would make me 55,000, which would be perfect for my current goals. So, I need to go to the net. Oh, that's a hello. No. But so I'm trying to build another portal here just so it's out of the way. I'll probably move it some when I actually start building my town. So what I thought I would do today is I was going to go to the nether and build some stuff. Then I will start actually gathering resources to start building my first structure, which would be the inn for people to stay at. Now, I do plan to make this a fully functional town, so like the guys can come over and hang out around in the town. There'll be pub and everything. Be great. But first I need to do all the resource gathering. Now there's a pool of lava over there. You can see it on the mini map if you look right now. I need to find my bucket so I can go grab some buckets of lava and water and make the nether portal. Because there's better ways to make the nether portal than just to take the just to make the diamond pickaxe, because that's a waste of diamonds. I'm eventually going to have to, but currently I'm trying to keep all my diamonds on me for when I actually need diamonds, which will be soon because I need to make more obsidian for the table. I might as well go ahead and make the diamond then. Now think about it. Yeah. Okay, so hope you guys will enjoy this series. It's my first solo series in a very long time. We thought it would be a good idea for me to do this, so I was used to it. And Sonya's been doing her solo things with all her horror games. I might join her in a couple of them if she wants, just to get my reactions to them, because I'm a very jumpy person. I don't really play. I keep forgetting the bucket. I'm a very jumpy person sometimes. I like horror, it's just it makes me jump a lot, so it's very entertaining to watch, from what I understand. So, I might be joining her in that. No guarantees on that. It's obviously up to her. Where did I put my bucket? Bucket? Bucket. I know I'm missing it because it's here somewhere. In here? No. Here? No. In there? No. Oh. Because it's holding lava, that's why. How did I miss this cave? Does it lead anywhere? Ooh, it has some iron in it. But, alright. That's odd. Silent mining. Oh, there's a way over there. That beacon is. So, yeah. So the mods in the server I plan on using in majority, because I'm not sure I mentioned it before, is Ancient Warfare 2, which is a mod that is used to build ancient warfare-ish items, such as there's not so much in the way of actual warfare items in it, but there is a lot in the way of utility things. It's kind of like a predecessor to any of the industrial mods, because instead of having to use electricity to do it, all you have to have is NPCs who will actually power the stuff for you. I shall see it. I need to eat something. But so I can, instead of having to use, say, like a generator, for instance, I could use like a person running the mine shaft instead. Okay. I could use a person running the mine shaft instead of instead of having to supply power. Instead, I just have to feed the people every so often. It's a tick rate, like every 5 minutes or something you have to feed them. But I can change that so that way it increases, but I have to make work orders to do that. And I'll explain how it works as I do the process. The first thing I need to do is actually get the EMC setup going, because that will save me a lot of time and hassle running around trying to get the resources I need, and they could just be readily accessible to me. I didn't grab food, but that's okay. Berries over there. This lava pit is. Hello, lava pit. I don't need too many more buckets. In fact, I could probably just dump a bucket of water over there, but I might want some lava for my smeltery, which will be what I build soon, because I need that to efficiently refine my ores. Now, for equivalent exchange, seeing I'm going to be playing with that a lot this episode, what it is a mod that gives all items a value. And the value is based off of the rarity, what it's built of, because craftable items have a higher EMC value, but it's the equivalent of the resources used to build it. It's actually quite a well-developed mod, because it makes it easier to get resources, but at the same time it's a fair system. Because you're basically paying the same amount that you were paying originally if you didn't be able to magically spawn it in using the resources, but it makes it so that way it's a little bit more fair system. So for instance, I can't just trade one piece of dirt for a diamond. I have to trade or for a diamond pick, because I have one. I'd have to trade, because the dirt has an EMC value of 1, and you can see that underneath the attack damage there. A diamond pickaxe has 24,568 EMC value, which means that if I were to have that many pieces of dirt, I can make 1 diamond pickaxe. So it's a very fair and balanced system. It's not a horribly imbalanced system that needs tuning. It's actually quite well done. It's been around since the Tekka days, actually. It was one of the only magic mods that was around in the Tekka servers. Made resource gathering a bit simpler. And I have to say it was a very good mod. I enjoyed playing with Tekka as well. If you remember our Vasta series, I'll put a link in the description to that. But our Vasta series used a version of Tekka. It used the updated version that didn't have it, but there was a previous version of Tekka, the Tekka Classic Edition is what it's called now, that still has the original EMC mod in it, equivalent exchange. They changed the name to Project E for some reason. I think it might have been taken up by some new modders or something. But it's a very well developed mod, and it's a lot of fun. So I need to smelt a piece of iron. That's iron. You smelt this. I don't know. Can a steam engine do this? I don't think it can. Oh, it can. Oh. Well, that's helpful. Okay. I didn't think that would work. Makes steamy iron. That'd be interesting. Let's see what that does. But the Ancient Warfare mod is also a good mod. A lot of the mods in this pack, actually, I put most of this mod pack is actually quite customized. Half of the mods in here were automatic; they had to be coming in with the Resonant Rise. But the rest of the mods, like Thaumcraft, Witchery, things like that, I put in myself, and the guys are using it as well, because it makes the game a bit more interesting and a bit more extensive because not everybody uses every mod. For instance, Sonia sometimes plays with Witchery. She definitely plays with Project E, but she doesn't play with many of the sciencey mods. Tristan does. I know Tristan does, and I think Sonia might mess with a couple, but not as many. Tristan definitely does not mess with science mods as much. He's trying to learn them, and that's good, and I am helping him out with that. But he prefers the magical mods like Sonia and I do. We all seem to prefer those. I've slowly weaned away from the scientific mods. They've grown kind of dull. But okay, so let's see if this works. First time in the How's a chicken here before I am? Oh! Well, isn't that convenient? Okay. First of all... I'm gonna make that big and bright. Okay, so this is cobalt, which is part of the, not metallurgy. I am drawing blanks on names for whatever reason today. It's part of the Tinker's Construct, that's the one. Mod, where it's one of the more powerful metals that you can use, and I'll be making some tools with Tinker's Construct because it's a good system and the weapons and tools are actually quite unique in their own ways. And they're very helpful sometimes. So what I need to do is I need to find glowstone, but I wanted to grab this quartz real quick because it has a pretty decent EMC value of 256 each. Not quite the same as lapis. Lapis is actually one of the better ones, and it's more common to find. Oh dear. Nope. Is there any glowstone close to the ground, or do I have to actually go up to it? Okay, there's some glowstone over there. I want that glowstone. So, once we get back, I'll start working on the other bits that I need. But first, I need this glowstone so I can make a Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone is kind of like the base of Project E. You need it to do a lot of things. Oh, hello. So, I need to get one of those before I could do anything else with this. So some future ideas for the channel is we were going to try doing a bit more recording than we normally do, and we're dividing up the work a little bit more because Sonia was editing a lot of the videos recently. So this is going to be one of the first ones that I actually edit on my own. I used to edit the prior ones, but it wasn't very heavy editing. Like this will be like I'm going to try messing around with time lapses and things. So if that works out, great. So I'm not sure when we're going to be releasing any more of our videos. I don't have the schedule on me exactly. We've started trying to plan it out some and work on it so that way we can have a bit more regular schedule. It makes a bit more sense. It's easy to keep track of for us as well. Oh geez, hello. Hi little friend. Go back home. Oh great, it's Buggy. It's Buggy! No! No, what? Hello? Okay. That wasn't strange. Diamond... Phosphorus... Stone... Fireworks! Forgot about these. Okay. So with the Philosopher's Stone, so if I type in at Project E, Project E is one word, it'll bring up all the equivalent exchange items. Now, a lot of these are going to be used by me just because they're a bit easier to use, they're a little bit more efficient, and I like them. One thing would be the energy condenser and the power flower, which uses energy collectors and relays, which is a good way to generate items from nothing. It helps get your EMC count higher. I don't use those too much, but I usually use them in a farm-like fashion just to feed more EMC into the machines because I need it to gather resources. But once I get to a certain number of resources, I'll probably tear it apart and throw it into the tablet. So, first thing I want is a, where is it? Transmutation table. So I need 4 obsidian and 4 stone. Well, I have stone in here. And I have a bucket of lava. Can you do stone? You can do stone. Cool. Okay. One second, I'm gonna go to sleep so I can go to that lava source and just get myself some obsidian real quick. I need 3 more blocks. I need 4 blocks, don't I? No, I need 5, so I can throw one into the table so I always have a block of obsidian if I need it. Because I need that for the power relays and the condenser. Oh, zombie, you're on fire. Haha. So, the blood moon went well. That'll probably be at the beginning of this episode or the end of last one, I'm not sure. That was kind of recorded in the middle of me doing stuff, so I don't know what the plan for that is. But, oh, this is going to be a very bad idea, isn't it? Or maybe not. I think I just... Good idea. Well, I'm not smart. Oh, I can transfer this back into... I forgot about this. Philosopher's stones can be used to transform things into other objects. And if you charge them, for instance, I can change all this dirt into sand. And back again. I can also change stone into cobblestone and back. And if I hold shift, I can change it into dirt as well. So I can do things like that, which makes terraforming like deserts a bit easier and more fun. However, I can also turn these back into lava, which I do not want to do because that would suck for me. But I believe we do have some other games in the pipeline that Sony's working on. I know we have 7 Days to Die we're working on. We did a bit of a recording of that. I'm not sure if that's going out before or after this video is, but it might be after. It's a fun little game to play. It's kind of a mixture of DayZ with Minecraft in some ways, where you get weapons to survive with and big multiplayer world that you can build. You can make individual servers, which is what we did, but you can build larger servers for other people to play on. Ow. Oh, there's a skeleton. Hello. I completely missed you. But yeah, so let's get to work, shall we? How do I not have... I thought I had food. Okay. Apparently I'm delusional and forget that I don't actually carry food on me. So that's good. Now, one thing I don't usually do when I use equivalent exchange, just because it feels a little bit cheaty to do, is I don't replicate food. I like to have a food source that's kind of natural, because it feels like I worked hard for it, as opposed to just, hey, look, I have a pork chop suddenly, because I threw in something else. But I tend to avoid foods unless I need them for, like, crafting or something. But I don't usually use them for actual resource gathering. Okay, so there we go. Transmutation table. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put this down right here for now. I'm going to tear down this entire castle once I get my blacksmith's place up and going, just because it'll make it a bit easier for everything. So I'm just going to toss in all of these items, all of the ones that it will take. Music discs, steam powered items will even go in. They're all worth something to equivalent exchange, so I will let it determine that. Now, certain items will not go in. For instance, like things from certain mods won't go in, and even some basic Minecraft stuff won't go in. That's just a thing where either the mod's not compatible with it, or it just doesn't care for the item. For instance, even like stone brick slabs won't go in, so I have to actually turn these back into stone bricks before it will actually go in. But stone bricks, that's good. Okay, so these all can go to this. Come out. You two can go in there, you can go in there. I know all of you will work. Now, another thing is, it doesn't take ores, it takes items. So it won't take the ores, I have to actually smelt those, but I don't want to smelt them yet because I'm going to be making a smeltery. I can get double the ores for that. So I'm going to just let them be for now. So the brain doesn't work, I know that, but the rest should. Now, lapis is worth quite a bit in this. It's worth about So it's worth 55,000 EMC in the grand scheme of things. So it's actually a pretty good resource to throw into your thing. And if you, because it doesn't really have many other uses in the mod pack, it usually wouldn't hurt you or take anything away if you were just to toss it in. There's not many things in the mod pack that really use lapis, so for instance, like lapis. I mean, it makes tools, weapons, and armor, but you have to have certain resources to do that. It's part of mechanism, so you have to do certain objects, and in some cases it's okay, in other cases it's just kind of annoying. But some uses for it are like assembly table things for upgrades, for stuff. There's a couple things in this pack, but again, I can pull them out of the table whenever I want, so like, I'll demonstrate once I finish emptying these actually, because it'll make it easier to demonstrate. Now, these I can also throw in for EMC, so I don't have to worry about crafting all the items, but it's still not a bad idea to do so. I'm gonna throw saplings in, seeds, poppies, spider eyes. All of this will go in because it also helps save inventory space. It's kind of like the computers in some mod. And I'm trying to remember the name. Not mod. I can't speak today. I'm trying to remember the name of the mod that. It's a large computer that you can have where it will store stuff. But this kind of does a bit better due to the fact that it makes it easier to retrieve. I don't want to throw an apple in. I don't eat rotten flesh. Rotten flesh is useless to me. I was testing out some stuff with some tokens, and I need actual mod to do that. And that requires me to delve in, and I don't want to delve in at the moment. So, now another interesting thing I discovered about this is some tools can go in, but they lose EMC value, and this makes sense. As they get destroyed, they lose EMC value, which makes a lot of sense actually, because you don't want to just have the ability to throw in whatever you want whenever you want and get it back. So like for instance, I don't want to be able to throw this pickaxe in and then get it back, like if this is almost broken, so like throw that in and not get it back. I can, so like bronze, I can get a new one, but it will cost me significantly more than it currently is worth, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a system in which it also balances out usage, if that was a concern, because at first I thought I was getting something for nothing, that like my tool that was almost entirely broken suddenly working again because of this, but turns out it wasn't. It was actually just giving me significantly less than it was worth due to the fact of it. But that makes sense in the grand scheme of how this works. So, I think that's good for this episode. I will be building the inn. Oh, no! Building the inn next episode, and I hope you guys will join me for that. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Leave anything in the comments that you have in a recommendation. If you have any requests of me, I'll be glad to look them over and see what I can do. The next 2 episodes are going to be I'm doing a bulk session, so the next 2 episodes are going to be coming out before I can actually enact on anything you say. So the next 2 episodes will be the inn and the blacksmith, and maybe even a mage tower if I have time. But so yeah, I will in the future take any advice that you have put into the comments, and I will see what I can do with it. So thank you again for watching. Leave any things in the comments, and I still need a name for a town. I'll look through the comments if you guys have any ideas for a name. The current working one is the one I usually use, which is Viscosity, and I want to see if I can do anything different than that, because that just seems kind of dull and boring. So, yeah. So don't forget to subscribe.